watch the Lowdown with Tracy and Matthew. Woo!
We are going to do our Lowdown review of an amazing, revolutionary product. It is not just a product, it's a lifestyle, and it has been changing women's lives since its inception.
It's the SheWee. It is a portable female urination device, and we went out on the strip in Las Vegas, Nevada, talked to some people about what they thought of the product, if they knew what it was, and if they'd actually use it. So check it out.
What do you think this is? You can smell it if you want to.
No idea.
Oh, yeah?
No, maybe it's a poop scooper.
A form of birth control.
Does it look fun?
Yes, it does.
Do you want to hold it?
Sure.
A finger pointer.
Something to pour shots in through?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe to put it on your mouth or do something. No, nothing happened.
Do I want to hold it?
Maybe to eat.
It's an ice cream scoop.
Like a little shot funnel or something.
I kind of want you to tell me what it is. What is it?
It's called a SheWee, and it is for women who want to stand up and pee.
Oh, never had that. No, thank you.
I don't know about no SheWee.
It can be.
That's it.
I haven't used it yet. Oh. It's a pee funnel. Don't worry, it hasn't been used. Oh my god. The SheWee. Are you serious?
It smells rosy. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. No, I really would. It even shows you how to use it. Oh my god, that is no.
So would you use something like this?
Oh, definitely, yes. It's a great idea.
Do you think your girlfriend
Maybe not. I don't know. Nah.
use it as a straw?
I'm good on that.
All right.
Yes, it is so hard for us to find a bathroom, and for men it's so much easier.
Would you guys use this?
I would
Hell yeah. You would you? Of course.
That's a perfect idea.
It's a. How would you?
Would you use it?
No.
On the strip. We'll use it on the strip.
No.
So like if I'm drunk and I need to pee somewhere, I could just...
No.
I'd use it all the time. It seems fun.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh, gee. No.
I think this is a female stand-up John.
You were the first person who got that, like, right away.
Well, you know, I'm the king. I know everything. But it's nice knowing you.
We actually had Tracy and Lana here to test the SheWee, and we wanted to get their thoughts.
That's what I was the most surprised about, is it didn't have any drippage around the area. Are we allowed to say that? Yes, around the lady
Around
parts.
the area?
The lady parts. It's
Lady
not.
You cannot say the area.
It's not, because you rinse it out, but there's still been pee in it. I guess your penis has pee in it too, but you don't really carry that around, so.
Okay. Actually, 1 to 5. 1 to 5 SheWees. What would you give it?
I give it a 4.5.
4.5 SheWees.
Yes.
So you're gonna
Yeah.
carry one around now?
I think I'm gonna keep it in my purse.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I
There's
said-
no way you're gonna keep that thing in your purse.
Longer. I would like a longer SheWee.
So 4.5 SheWees have been given to the SheWee out of 5. That's the SheWee Lowdown review. So Aaron is a serial entrepreneur, founded Eye Contact, currently the CEO of Boost Suite. So you founded Eye Contact in college, you sold it about 10 years later. So what kind of man hours are we talking about in that 10-year period?
I always say to folks, I think the best time to start a business is even in, I always say in college, but honestly it's probably even in high school. You know, like any good overnight success, it's 10 years in the making, right? Yeah. So a couple of those early years, you know, I think I kind of felt lucky to have something to do, actually. So right. The hard work seemed a little bit easier then.
Were there any points where you wanted to give up?
Yeah, you know, it always seems so easy in the early days. I think before we had any employees, before we had any customers, before we had any money, any of that stuff, that was always the fun time. Mm-hmm. So I definitely had a couple moments where things were very, very challenging in the later years. We had 350 people on the team. We had offices in, I think, 6 countries. I can't even keep track of it. We had about 10 offices outside of North Carolina. And the complexity of that was very, very, very large. And for myself and my business partner, Ryan, I mean, we really had no clue what we were doing. So we had to learn on the job every day as fast as we possibly could.
Yeah, so fast forward from that a little bit to the selling of the company. And it's kind of like winning the lottery. Is that, I mean, is that what's the call like?
We weren't necessarily sure it was going to get done. So I think we started to either it's kind of like when you stop looking for love, you find it sort of thing, maybe. I think that's kind of what happened. So it wasn't love, but it was an acquisition.
Almost.
Yeah, no. Much more business-like. You know, the trick with an acquisition is that most people typically don't know exactly what happened.
You know, changing gears a little bit, you were diagnosed with cancer. How did your diagnosis actually change your perspective?
So I was 28 years old. I actually combined it with a really, really cool trip. So I planned a trip to Nepal, and I took a couple of friends and we went over to Everest Base Camp, and we flew in and we hiked, I think, 22 days on foot up to base camp. And it was a blast, but on that trip I started just feeling really, really crummy. There's some of my pre-stuff actually before. We found some weird stuff, and I just went on the trip anyway and kind of ignored it. And then I came back, and I was actually at the beach with my parents, and I said to my mom, "Yeah, I got this weird thing going on, but I keep telling the doctors, there's no medical history of any type of cancer in the neck or anything like that." And my mom like turns white in the face, and she's like, "My brother and my dad died of Hodgkin's lymphoma." I was like, "Well, I did not know that." That's really, really helpful. Yeah. So I went back in and basically demanded that they do some more tests. And 6 weeks later, I got probably the worst phone call. It was a phone call, which I don't know, probably better to get the news instead of saying, "Hey, come in next Tuesday. I'm going to tell you something really bad." But it was almost worse. They just said, "Hey, it's cancer, but we don't know what type. We don't know exactly what it is or how far along it is. It's going to take a couple weeks to figure out. When are you free to come in?" How about now?
Right now?
Right.
Yeah. So that part of it was definitely the hardest. I mean, it caused you to reshift priorities a bit, right? So certainly the business was a distant second.
Yes, you're kind of a YouTube sensation.
That's right.
For some mountain biking videos. Yeah. So we're gonna kind of take a look at this video here.
This is
and kind of
just so everyone knows. This is how I've really made my money. Is this way?
Yeah.
I'm glad you chose
honestly,
this one.
You almost have 25,000 views on this video.
Yeah. But comment about the thumbs up and thumbs down rating. I'm more proud of that one.
Yeah, well, you've got 4 thumbs up and 54 thumbs down.
That's right.
That's a
so
high
talk
five.
a little. So did you just sit this on the ground? Is that?
Yep. Yeah, I was the camera crew was unable to attend that day, so I had to shoot this.
Did they know what you were shooting, and they were like, I don't want to be a part of that?
They all quit when I told them.
Your infant son actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Held the camera.
Yeah, exactly. It's a small rodent held this one for me. So.
So
I go up the pathway, as you can see.
And now nothing.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
go out of
looking at
sight. I'm going too
leaves.
fast, actually, for the camera to pick it up. And then I'm coming back down here.
It was a blur.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Do you think this is the worst YouTube video ever?
It very well may be. Well, that's actually a source of pride, if it were to be. So I don't want to brag, but it might be the worst YouTube
What's the
video
best,
ever.
worst comment here that people have given you?
Well, they all contain cuss words, usually with some type of foreign accent.
Nice.
But I think my favorite one was, expletive, expletive, expletive. My grandmother rides single track better than you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Which was really in depth.
So 25,000 views.
Wasn't actually even single track, which is the best part. But,
I might believe that.
But that's cool.
And in the other video, it's actually on a curb. Is that right?
That's right. I'm on the side of a road.
It's a little bit scarier.
Yes, it is. There's about a 3-inch drop off that curb. And I go up and down it repeatedly.
It's incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
You must have been exhausted. Aaron, I really want to thank you for coming out today and joining us on the Lowdown.
Thanks, Aaron.